Hello friends! In this video you'll see how the actors of the TV series Home Improvement 1991-1999 changed. You'll know their real names and age. I will show you how they looked then and what's with them now. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go! Taylor Tim is Jill's lover and hosts the show Tool Time. He has a technical mind, but talks about higher things, such as philosophy, is somewhat difficult for him. He is not a slacker and tries to teach that to his sons. The role is played by Tim Allen. Al Borland, Richard Karn, works with Tim on the same Tool Time show as his assistant, but he maintains a friendship with him in addition to his working relationship. He is not the kind of man who will live off a woman and is not good at accepting expensive gifts. Heidi Cuthbert is Scott's wife and came to replace Liza on Tool Time. She is often at work in the show's signature t-shirt, but can change outfits if any thematic changes are made to Tool Time. Has an attractive appearance. She was played by Deb Dunning. Randy Taylor is the second oldest son of the Taylor couple. He's not stupid, takes learning seriously, has an optimistic approach to many things and likes to joke around, tends to make comments in different situations. He was played by Jonathan Taylor Thomas. Mark Taylor, Tyrone O. Smith, is a sibling of Randy and Brett, but hasn't received much attention from them, only jokes about him. He is a good cook and has also shown an interest in filmmaking and has even made his own movie. Has some problems with his eyesight. Marty Taylor is closely related to Tim and is the only one who didn't really know his biological father compared to his other siblings. He has a lean build and is somewhat weak-willed, which has often caused him to be mocked. He was played by William O'Leary. Eileen Markham has been in a long-term love affair with Al Borland, which almost culminated in a wedding. She has a cute appearance, likes to smile and has blonde curly hair. She doesn't like people making pig-like noises. The role is played by Sherry Hersey. Wilson lives next door to Taylor's and for Tim is akin to his father. He has a PhD in philosophy and loves to speculate on the subject. Can be helpful, likes to collect artifacts, played by Earl Hindman, who died of lung cancer in 2003. Dwayne Hoover worked as part of the Tool Time show with Tim and Al and did related repair work. He also enjoys spending time with his co-workers and may go bowling with them. Has some signs of baldness and wears a mustache. The role is played by Gary McGurk. Bud Harper is the new owner of Binford Tools and on whom Tim and Al's future work on the show depends. He prefers to make his position clear, can provide choices, and for him ratings matter. Played by Charles Robinson, who died of a heart attack in 2021. Benny Baroni has a pretty good relationship with Tim. He is not a hard worker, but he is quite smart and cunning, which allows him to drink coffee and eat for free. He earns his living by gambling. He was played by Jimmy Labriola. Harry Blake Clark is the husband of Delores Turner, with whom he is raising their only son, Dennis. He can sometimes often argue with his wife and even seriously quarrel, but sincerely loves her. He is often seen wearing shorts and also wears a mustache. Peter Bilker gets along well with Taylor Tim. He is well versed in matters of repair and construction and also knows how to use various kinds of tools. At work, he can often be seen wearing a helmet. Played by Mickey Jones, who died in 2018 from diabetes. Karen Kelly is on friendly terms with Jill Taylor, but doesn't think too highly of her husband. She is used to standing up for her rights and being clear about her position, whatever it may be, and likes to make fun of others on occasion. Played by Betsy Randall. Rock Lanigan works alongside Pete and Tim, with whom he communicates quite well. He is good at repairs and can also find unusual uses for tools. It's not uncommon to see him in a denim suit, plaid shirt, and orange helmet. He was portrayed by Casey Sander. Lucille Taylor is related by blood to Tim and was married to Michael until his death. She likes to visit her children time after time, with whom she maintains a good relationship. She prefers to wear her hair tucked into a neat bun, played by Bonnie Bartlett. Lauren, Courtney Pelton, is romantically involved with Randy Taylor and is also in the same class as him. She's a rather serious girl who's concerned about the environment and willing to come to the aid of dying species. She has blonde hair below her shoulders. Patty is quite familiar with Tim and Jill. She has a conservative style of dress and likes to wear headbands. Patty is quite good-natured and polite, and she is a hospitable hostess who knows how to receive guests properly. She was played by Tammy Lauren. Willow Wilson is a close relative of Wilson W. Wilson Jr. She doesn't like to be restricted in her freedom and to be exploited. Willow has a penchant for experimentation, especially when it comes to cooking. She's a hippie enthusiast, played by China Contner. Trudy McHale is quite a wealthy woman and also had a brief love affair with Al Borland. She enjoys spending time in pleasant company, smiling, and can also give expensive gifts to her loved ones. She likes to wear jewelry. The role is played by Megan Kavanagh. Fred is by nature a fairly attentive person, especially when looking at houses. He tries to pay attention to all the little things and can be somewhat inquisitive. He's tall, thin, and can often be seen wearing a corduroy hat. He was played by James Cromwell. Ronnie, Kylan Romero, had a good friendship with Mark Taylor and shared his interest in the Gothic style. He dressed darkly and mostly wore white black t-shirts with skulls or signs. He often wore a spiked necklace around his neck and had black pencil eyeliner. Maureen Binford is closely related to John and has produced Tool Time for some time. She has fresh ideas and her own perspective on many things and was also keen to bring something new to the show. Has a shoulder-length red hair. She was played by Wiki Lewis. Beth has been romantically involved with Randy Taylor for a year and has often visited his house. She's a sweet girl who is not afraid to tell if she likes a guy. She prefers to wear her hair loose and also wears a watch on her left hand, played by Andy McCaffey. Ian attends the YMCA gym on a regular basis, which Jill Taylor also attends. He is in good physical shape and knows how to use sports equipment properly. He prefers to listen to classical music. Ian wears a small beard. The role is performed by Tom Wobbett. Liza is one of the staff members of the Tool Time show, where she performed mostly supporting duties. She has a pleasant voice and an equally pleasant appearance. She knows how to handle tasks and has a serious interest in medicine. Played by Pamela Anderson. Joe Morton is married to Mary and is also one of the neighbors of the Taylor family. He is able to be friendly to others and can also be somewhat repulsive, and sometimes goes where he is not asked. Has signs of baldness. He was portrayed by Robert Picardo. Colonel Fred Patterson is the husband of Lillian and was also the birth father of Jill Taylor, with whom he had a strained relationship at times. He has a somewhat rigid nature, doesn't like to be upset, and says only what he thinks. Played by M. Emmett Walsh. Morgan Fairchild participates in various TV projects, and for some time she also worked with Al. She's a confident woman who knows her own worth and, if necessary, can speak seductively and interest a man. Played by Morgan Fairchild. Brad Taylor, Zachary Ty Bryan, is the firstborn son of Tim and Jill Taylor. He is seriously into soccer and has had hooligan tendencies for some time and has also tried drugs. He was eager to get the girls' affections and often changed his appearance to do so. Jill Taylor is married to Tim, with whom she has 3 children. She doesn't allow emotions to take over, knows how to soberly look at the situation, and is able to show rigidity. Jill knows how to take responsibility for her actions, played by Patricia Richardson. Irma hosts the TV show Cooking with Irma and knows Tim and Al well. She's a good-natured and smiling woman who has good cooking skills. She cooks exclusively in an apron, played by Angela Patton, who passed away from a heart attack in 2016. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please share it on social networks, like it, and of course subscribe to the channel.